EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an NFC wildcard matchup between the Chicago Bears and the Carolina Panthers.
Set to kick off.
What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway.
Hell nah.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Try to force
it
to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. Now Jones. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Aaron Jones.
So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He was brought down at the 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bears have
that don't mean
the
nothing.
early lead.
Regardless.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Makes the score Bears 7. Panthers
I really don't,
nothing.
but it is what it is.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Being chased out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Yeah. Yeah.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. Got his target, Samuel. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
Boy,
A big third down play there for the Panthers.
You know you could.
40
Okay.
yards.
At the 32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 7 yards, the pickup there.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Man open, it's Goodwin. And able to get this down inside the 15, even the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Yeah. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
I got you. Check, crunch.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this into the end zone.
Yeah, you got to get there like an hour early, bro, if you want to be the first in line. Because I used to have to do that with my daughter.
Now an extra point away from tying up this game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now
they
as
approved
they
it.
kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
I tried to.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Right.
They'll run it with Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
That's exactly, bruh. That nigga there, boy.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Oh, man. You know he ain't finna get it. You know he ain't about to, man.
A loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Jones. And he goes out right around the 39. And it's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. And we'll see if that pick six looms large.
You talked about that dude bad last time, boy.
A lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that
you heard this dude, man.
The other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
On the damn RPO. How many times you gonna do the RPO?
Before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Jones. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Taken down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down. Stopped at the Panthers' 37. That one good for 7 that time. And it'll be 1st down Bears. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Jones. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Aaron Jones.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down. Stopped at the Panthers' 26. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, it's Jones. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Jackson on the tackle.
Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring them down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones.
Dude.
And he picks up the
First
first
down ball down
yardage
the
as he
field.
takes this one down to the 15. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Jones. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Jones on the carry.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
At the 14-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A give to Jones. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run it with Jones. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. So give him the first down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
He's already found the end zone once in this half, and they do a nice job there pushing him backwards and denying his bid for a second score.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second.
Oh, man. Golly, man.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment.
I'd be dead if I would have took kick the field.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little
Not
bit.
after doing all that.
Having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
The ball carrier.
Jordan Lucas there on the stop.
44-yard line.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd and 6. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Eddie Goldman picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's
Oh, so that's a glitch where he just stand there. Okay.
Distance like this at intermission.
And man, he don't do
Typically,
that.
what
Okay.
they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's a give to Jones running left. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Big Derek Brown making the stop.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And it's third down.
On third down, here's Jones. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 23-yard line.
Oh, man.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Running right, Jones. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Trubisky. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, they just can't get off the ground. And that play, they wound up losing yardage.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
5-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll run on first down. Gibson, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Ball carrier.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Ball carrier.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, Gibson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, it's Gibson, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Oh, Incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
18-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They begin with a quick throw out left.
You gonna call it really?
Right around the
oh
14.
My God!
So that penalty will back
God.
them up half the distance to the goal line.
Fucking man. Come on, bro.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
On 2nd and 12, Trubisky sliding out of the pocket. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson.
Oh, give me that
and they
shit,
nearly
man.
get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
One quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down. Stopped at the Panthers' 35. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. On 1st down, it's Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's to Jones. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
Chicago.
They'll run on first down. Jones. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it with Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, my God. I'm sitting there playing that
and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. From 19 yards away. And the Bears have retaken the lead.
At all.
So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 2.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. A 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
36-yard line.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2nd and 4. They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They'll look to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He'll look to throw. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another nice gain. 16 yards there and a first down again. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal.
Nah. Nah.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
And goal.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Marlon Mack taking it in. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. They'll try to run it with Mack. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Where you at? Nigga, please.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Jones. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Jones
2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Back to throw.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Cole Kmet, the intended receiver.
And that'll make it third down.
Third down. And 8 yards to go.
Now it's Trubisky. And he's caught on the sideline.
He caught that?
The first down. They say
Oh,
he was out
boy.
of bounds. So a big call there that brings up fourth.
On the coverage.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on fourth down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at the 40. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.
Final score, Panthers.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check.